Cuban. Is my real intention. I mean, help people. When I say help Cuba, I'm not helping Cuba only. I'm helping United States because the new concept, the new generation, they want a communist. They want really. It's insane, but it's true.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to against these people. Like telling, but if I can express myself, I'm pretty sure that one of them need to come and talk to me. He probably understand the reality, the truth. The truth is not. Communism is easy when you live in the democracy. When you live here, when you're free, you can say that you want a communist. But when you're in the communist, you want a freedom. You want to be free. And that is a completely different point of view.
Well, and that's what we're going to get into. That's what I want to get into. So, for our audience, we have a big political group that watches our videos, and I think your story is going to really connect with people. Latinos vote for Democrat 70%. And Democrats want socialism and communism. And I'm trying to get Latinos to not vote for Democrats anymore.
Yes, they already feel it. They already feel that the big mistake that they make at this time.
You think so?
Yes, they already feel it. I see too many people that they say, I begging if I can change the time, I begging Donald Trump come back to the position. I don't care about the wall. I care about see there somebody that actually did something for this country in the period short and more critical time. They probably in long time United States have been passing. And when you say, what do you mean, the pandemic? We have this pandemic, and when he hit the middle of the president, just starting the first year, the second year, basically, the pandemic hit it and start creating the world getting crazy. I don't see nothing crazy here. Yes, I see a couple of people running and buy toilet paper and things like that, but I don't see that we don't have a food.
Yeah.
I don't see that we don't have a water. I don't see that we cut off completely our work. I've been working every time. I never stop.
Yeah.
And then my point is, did you understand? There's no about what he focused when he talked about the wall, about some rules for Cuba, even my own country. He submit to different rules. I talking about Donald Trump. And the first time when he did it, I was upset. I was upset because I say, why I cannot send money to my family? But now, more than ever, I agree 120% with him. And the reason is because this money don't go into my family. My family buy a little piece of meat, buy probably one blender, a little TV that they sell overpriced, and then you say, what is your money? I send you $400. Oh, Dad, I buy the TV. Okay, how big is the TV? 16 by 16. Okay, that's a little TV. That's not $400. Oh yes, here is $350. $350. This is a $20 here. It's like a little monitor. It's insane. They abuse. They really squeeze the blood of the Cuban people.
Yeah, the Cuban.
Then my main thing about when Donald Trump put a couple of rules like that, I was kind of, why he doing this? I don't get it. But oh yes, soon I open my eyes. You cannot just see through the box. You have to kind of back up a little bit and see the life. And when I saw, I say, hey, he's right. You know why I agree more with him? Yeah, not like one of the crazy Donald Trump fellows, but I feel like, okay, you know what? for first time in 17 years that I've been living in the United States, I see Cuba really, really put the head down. It feel it. Whatever he did it was working. It was working. It's not like they say now, Democrats say, we have to think about the rules the Trump put against Cuba because this is not working ever. Oh, no. This time work. Whatever another president did it, don't work back. Whatever he did it, work. Work because I never see Cuba.
It was tough.
Yeah, I never see Cuba be so submit to the point that the people actually start getting revolution. People start waking up.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. So we see all the videos. You know, I think we talked before in the past that if you rebel against the government, that's not good.
Oh, no, it's still been not good, actually. It's still been not good.
What happens if they catch you doing those things?
Well, like right now, they disappear. They are disappeared people. I mean, I have too many people that send me the picture. Hey, my brother they took it out. We've been searching for him, and they say they don't have it. But they took it. They come into my house, knocking the door, and they took it. Where my brother go? It's too many. It's a lady that she just commit suicide. She killed her life. It's a mother because they take her son. And she went a couple of the places asking for the son. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have it here. They disappear. They are killing basically like no mercy. They are killing Cuban. And the sad part is that this movement that they created together with Venezuela, because I can say, because it's too many videos that I've been seeing. I got a family. I don't follow just video. People can say, Z, maybe you're wrong. Because you cannot believe everything that you see in the media. Yes, I agree with you. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me tell you, I got a granddaughter, I got a daughter, I got a brother, I got a cousins, aunts. I got a family. I got a family in Cuba, and these people talk to me. Time to time, they send me the text. They say, "This we cannot hold no more. We so afraid now." Before, it's just a couple of the people that was afraid. More than nothing, they just continue life every day. But now it's not about that. Now everybody's afraid. Afraid because he called the military support from Venezuela. These people dressing like Cuban because it's too many video. And repeat, the proof, look it. You can see the buses when they're getting out with a piece of the pipe, wood, bat, anything. And then they infiltrated into the community like they was walking there, and then in the nowhere, these people turn and start hitting the Cuban. They are in Venezuela, they don't have a family, they don't care who they hit it. You know? It's
the dictatorships. It's the communist. Russia has given them lots of money through the years, and you know, you got the Fidel Castro, and I don't understand why so many Latinos wear the Che Guevara t-shirts.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. It's I would like say it's like when you follow tradition. You don't see somebody, for example, it's normal, like tradition like this. Every Cuban person have a chain. It's like it's normal. The Cuban come to the United States, buy one chain and put it there. I represent the ego because I feel the free. I can fly. I can find a new life. I can come into the rock, hit it myself, be there on the ground, and from there I feel like I can grow a new feathers and fly again.
Yeah,
that is my spirit about life. This is what I'm following.
And I think God gives every person that spirit to want to fly or to want freedom. But then if you're in Cuba, you can't even think about freedom.
No, for one reason. because when you're in Cuba, you cannot think. It's a law. They say you don't think. You don't think. You cannot think. You say that's impossible. Everybody think, oh no, believe me. No, everybody can think. I can tell you that. I was living in Cuba for 31 years of my life. And I was a child that left Cuba. He come to United States. I was adult. I was already a man. 31 years old. In Cuba, you cannot think. You know why? Because you have the media and they control Cuba. In the time that I left Cuba was probably like 6 channels only. 6 channels on the TV. At that channels, day by day, including, they call the mesa redonda, like a round table. That was, before Fidel died, that was like, oh my God, are you serious? Like really? Yes. Every day. They had to talk. About
propaganda.
Yes, it's just Fidel explaining about the situation. Like always, since I was probably 2 or 3 years old, that I can remember, to the 31 years that was when I left Cuba. Yes, every single day they talk about United States. I don't know how people ignoring, how president don't pay attention. Like right now, Joe Biden ignoring like it's nothing. It's not nothing. These people have been talking always and blending in the United States everything that happened in Cuba. Oh, it's United States problem. I remember when I was at the school, man, I'm a little child, every you hear is, oh, they are the bad people. They are the bad people. They are really bad. You never ever wanna bad. In your ear every day. You growing. Hated United States. You're growing. Think that this is the worst place in the whole wide world. This is the way.
But yet you still yearn for the freedom that the United States has, even though you're growing up. They teach you to hate America. Something must have told you inside that must not be true. It must be different.
Yes, sir. What it is that you never hear the expression, with one finger you cannot block the sun. Yes, you pretend, you close your eyes and you say, okay, look, I'm blocking the sun, it's ready blow, I don't see no more. It's like that. They can doing everything. They can try everything that they want, but in the end of the picture, for one or the other way, you start feel like something is not right. It's not right because Cuba is the only country in the world that 3 generations live in the same house. Grandpa, mom, a son, they live in the same house. When this person die, this is the house. When this person die, this is my house. All the furniture, everything that is there is from 60 years. You don't have a choice. You cannot buy a furniture. You cannot spend the money if you don't have the money. I don't know if I never told you about the salary in Cuba. Okay, but in Cuba, a doctor, regular doctor, I was in the good school. I got a good education and accord with Cuba. I got a good education. I went to the good schools. I graduated. My salary was on the top behind the doctor's salary. And my salary was $20 a month. $20 a month.
Wow.
$20 a month. Then...
And everything's expensive too.
Always. It's not like now, because for what are the rules the United States have against Cuba, we have to raise the price because in the marketing or in the actually business that we make for bringing things to this country through third country, but we have to pay 2 or 3 times more the price. This is what they explain in Cuba, but you find out that it's not true. You find out that China sell the TV for penny. You find out that the car they're running in Cuba is for penny. but they sell even worse than what is here. But the point is that...
And they're keeping the profit themselves.
Yes, definitely. Everything start coming to the light.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the new generation that's raising now in Cuba, they not only not afraid, they find out through the internet. This exactly what are you doing? They find out. Somebody told, somebody show every day a video telling hey, things is not this way.
Here in America, you have people complaining about the police, that they're racist and everything like that. What would you say about the police in Cuba compared to police here in America?
I say, I wish in some point in Cuba something happened, even like that. Everybody that complain about police here, you need to take a little tour. You need to go in there for real and spend a couple of weeks, and you're gonna feel what a police pressure is. Yes, we don't have.
Tell me what that feels like, because I don't know, and we don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna express to you in two words. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something that happened. But my wife, that she's from here, from Texas, born and raised here in Waco. My wife went to Cuba probably 8 years ago with me. And when she went to Cuba, I just remember when we get back in the plane, as soon as she just grabbed the seat, sit down, that we was flying back from Cuba to Miami. She just said, "Thank you, Jesus, I'm in United States." I'm looking at her like, what do you mean? You're still in Cuba, the plane is here. Oh, no. Did you hear that? That lady's talking English. I'm in America. Just that show you the pressure. When you walk in the immigration, in the airport, since you just landing, it's not like a welcome to my country, or what is the reason why you coming? Oh, visited your family or your husband family, congratulations. Oh, no, it's not like that. No, it was a million things that happened the first time that she went there. Between that kind of things is that she say, I don't understand why these people look in you like they want to kill you. They look in you with so much angry. It's just because they cannot reach the things that you actually have. If the things that you have is no more nothing than freedom. You are free. They know that you're free. They know that you're going there a couple of days later, you're going to fly back.
And they hate that.
And they hate that. It's something that, yes, it's a really bad feeling.
Right now I was reading in the news that there's food shortages in Cuba. That there's places, I guess, on the island that are just running out of food. Does that happen a lot, or is it always hard to get food?
Always has been hard, really hard to get food, really. But now more than ever.
Here we can get ribeye steaks.
Oh my God!
I mean, anything you want.
Oh my God! Let me tell you this: the way people that don't know Cuba, they understand. In Cuba, fellas, is illegal.
What's illegal?
It's illegal kill the cow that you raise in your backyard. You have a land, the cow born, raised there, baby cow. You feed it, you take care. When this cow is ready for it, maybe have a 500 pound or whatever, this not happen like that. This is a government property. Hold on, Z, I lost. The cow is yours or is the no, it's my cow. I can use the milk. I have the privilege they use the milk for my family, not for selling. I cannot make a competition with the government. They control everything. People that want a communist, government control everything. When government control everything, you are nothing. Believe me, you lose everything. And that is what Cuba lost. First of all, everything was free. Communists promise over and over, give you things for free. I'm afraid when I receive a check for my child, the $300, I don't want a $300 check. You know why? Because I want to pay my gasoline $1.40. I don't want to pay $2.70. $2.80 going to $3 already. We already passed the pandemic. We're going back to the same position. In the middle of the really heavy pandemic, the COVID-19, when Donald Trump, the gasoline is still in the same price, running in the same price. Come on, guys, open the eyes. $300, and then I raise you here. They raised prices incredible. It's like out of control. I'm contractor. I'm working construction. I'm remodeling houses. Do you know how much I pay for one 4x8 OSB?
I know it's high right now.
I pay normally $9, $10, $7 when I buy the 63. They're coming in the bundle. You pay $7. You know how much we pay now? You pay $42 for one sheet.
Wow.
How that is possible? That had to do with the pandemic? That has to do with the COVID? Really? It's a big infraction. It's a big growing on the prices. Somebody's taking all this money. Somebody's growing the money. It's not you or me. Believe me, we are still working for the same. I'm not charging you more for doing the same work. It's somebody else taking this money. This is how things start happening. Communist control, provoke the things, take away for a little bit, bring it back, and then you feel thankful. You feel like, oh, thank you that we have it. I will pay whatever I need to pay. And that's the problem. That's what a communist is doing.
They put the hook in you.
Yes, basically. That's the system. But about the food, like you mentioned, always has been a problem. But in this moment, more than ever, Cuba don't have a credit. The country of Cuba lost the credit with every country around. I mean, they cannot go and ask no more. Russian, they know. Cuba is like a paradise. They suck your blood, get it inside your body, and try to live from you for the rest of the life. This is what they doing. This is what this is communist doing, exactly.
So living in Cuba is basically trying to survive.
Yeah, you don't live it, you survive.
You're surviving.
Yes.
You were talking about younger people and the internet and the technology, and like we're seeing a lot of the videos that are coming out. Some of the videos I see, they're waving the American flag. How does that make you feel?
That made me feel like when I was there. That made me feel exactly like that when I was there. The reason is because that's something that is insane. Life is sometimes turning and being insane. It's insane because when I was there, nobody told me the United States was good. Pretty much all that you hear is that it's bad. But we still have something that tells us that that's not true. I guarantee you that in Cuba, 80%, I guarantee you that, because I'm driving on the street in Cuba. When I go in the vacation, I'm driving. I still have it, like I say, my family. I'm driving in the street, I'm talking with everybody. It's 80% of the people, they will change their life. They will sell their soul for come to United States. When you're looking through that ocean and you see the position of the North, you just think, God, let me make it one day. Please, let me be free. This is what 80% of the Cuba. It doesn't matter what is the TV or when real Cuba talk to you on the street, not on the camera, not on somebody can listen. No, they tell you, I sell my soul if I want to go to United States. That's what I'm feeling when I was there.
So, there's other countries, Guatemala, Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, all those people are coming too. But of course, they're coming up through Mexico and trying to come up across the border. What's the difference between those people coming and people from Cuba who want to come? Is there a difference, or are they all wanting the same thing?
It's a different. It's a different. Pretty much a lot of friends they have it. They come from Latin America. You know, Guatemala, Salvador, Honduras. And when they talk to me, they say, I'm here for the economy. See, I just try to make some money and send to my family and try to help them. Basically, in some point, probably return to my country, buy a good house, make a business, and start my life over. Cuba don't come in here with the intention they send money and that's it. No, Cuba coming here because they actually looking the possibility to be free. And repeat, it's something that it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm sorry because I repeat too much the same expression.
It's okay.
But communist is just Cuba. Guatemala, Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, they have been not on the communist for 62 years. I mean, when you mention 62 years, you actually talking about take a one person life in this earth, in this planet. You took that person's life and you took away. You kidnapping that person is like you really did it. You wasted it. It's a 62 years on the communist system. That for some reason in the relation when Barack Obama, everybody thought that Cuba is gonna turn it, it's gonna change completely. But this not happening. They opened the good position for Cuba taking more money. If the money wasn't for the population, for the people, money going always to the politician, to the people that actually believe from that population.
I see pictures of they're on yachts. They're traveling around Europe. They're in the ski slopes. I mean, if you're part of the communist system, the government, maybe a politician, life's pretty good.
It is that way. That is true. That is true. You cannot eat lobsters, but they can.
But they can, no way.
Yeah, they can. They can eat lobster. They can have it the best of the part of the country. They do, but you not. You have to fight for. You have to be straight. You have to fight for this revolution. This is because they were patria o muerte. And we not. When you see like in the news or when you see me speak in the downtown, I were my teacher. Last night I was talking in live with some brothers and sisters from McGregor, and I put it patria y vida. Why patria o muerte? Why you have to show people death? This is what they put in yourself. They put in your brain that it's patria o muerte. That means patria is homeland or death. Why it had to be dead? Why? But death for me only, but not for you. That's kind of off.
Yeah, that's what makes you think. When you're 31 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so when you're 31 years old, you've seen all kinds of bad things by that point.
Yes.
And you know that life is not going to be good.
No.
Anymore for you. And I know I've got two stories that I want to get.
Okay.
When we first met, you talked about the story about Elian Gonzalez and when he was brought back to Cuba, and how they went through the school to get people to march or to go to be there when he was brought back.
Yeah. In that time, actually, I was at the school too. I remember we was in the school. I was in the military school. This is because I went to one of the best one. And in that school, they just make it there that they say, okay, Elian is coming back. They're gonna bring it from Matanzas to Havana. We're gonna march in the Malecon on the front of the ocean. We're gonna march there, and everybody's gonna walk there. You have your flag. Then you have every 20 people, one undercover, like we calling here undercover. Okay, this undercover, they is dressing like you. This is who say what are you gonna do. It's simple like this. They doing the same today. Yesterday, they did the same. You see some video the Cuba are marching, they say there was a mistake, there was just a couple of the people that make that revolution. No, that's a lie. Yeah. That's a lie. I thought, like I say to my friends, everybody in Cuba say, hey, see, this is exactly the same. You know what are they doing? They put it 20 people, one guy there in the middle and say, if you don't wanna, then we take away the food that you have. If you don't wanna lose your job, if you wanna keep everything like it is, you be safe in your house, you better doing what I say. Are they walking with you? Yeah, because I remember like it's right now. We was walking with the little flag, with a little piece of wood here, and the guy say, now, put your hands up. He watched the camera, focus on us, and then he say, now, are we, Cuba, 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 Cuba. It's okay, put it down. It's like a puppet. It's a bunch of puppet mayon that you just moving. This is the way. This is the way. I guarantee you. This is not. I'm trying to tell people something different. Is please believe me. People are not working because it's their own willing. They are working because they have to, or they going to jail, lost the job, the little bitty food that you just mentioned, the little bitty food that they can have it, they can lose everything. Just because that is the way the system want a publication. They want to show the world that nothing is happening. But it's not true. They cannot lie no more. Internet is there. They can hide it for a couple of days, like they shut down the internet. That way they can kill it doing everything that they did in the island. But they cannot keep it forever. This cannot happen this time. I feel like this time something has to happen. And that is why we actually promote it, try to pray to God, first of all. On the top of anything, we try to bring everybody together. Like tomorrow, we have a fast for Cuba. In the war, completed. The world is invited to tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just fast and pray for Cuba. Because something can happen. Something can happen there. If something is going to happen. I mean, because you cannot keep it. It's enough. It's enough. What did they be doing?
You have to, there's a lot of people that need to be gone, that need to go.
Yes, I agree with that. I was talking today with a friend here in Waco. He's from Cuba. He was like an undercover for a long time in Cuba until something happened, and then he quit. He started normal life, and eventually, after 10 years, he come to United States. We agree with one thing. I don't know if you see this really hard. The body move it out the head. That makes sense to you? It's really hard. See one body actually move it out the head on the top. It's kind of difficult to see that. We feel the same impression. I'm thinking the heavy situation, the position where Cuba at right now is now one leader that actually can represent Cuba. It's the population. Everybody's on the street, but they don't have one person that actually know lawyers. They know the rules. They know the Constitution. Because Cuba have a Constitution thing, like the United States have it, Cuba have it. Yeah. You know what are the first things that commanded in the Constitution that Cuba say? The Article 42 They talking everywhere. They putting internet. It's a Cuban have it their freedom. They speak, but it's not happening.
I remember reading a book about Cuba called Marching with Gomez, and when the Buffalo soldiers went to Cuba, the black soldiers from the United States, and they helped fight against the Spanish army, and they won their freedom. Cubans gained their independence, and they put in place a constitution very similar to our constitution, but it didn't last. You know, Fidel came in with the communist. So countries can lose freedom.
Yes.
And see, people don't think we can ever lose that here.
Oh, yes. Yes, that can happen. I pray to God they don't, but that can happen.
Yeah.
If the new generation in special new generation, you mentioned a couple of minutes before when you mentioned about Che Guevara. New generation feel like Che Guevara was a doctor, he went to the university, to the school. For people that believe that he would never make it to the final, he never graduated. He's not a person that you believe that it is. He was a really dictator. He was one of the more killer person in Cuba. He don't have a mercy. Che Guevara, the people that fought with him, they know, and they have been telling everybody. But repeat, it's like everything. People afraid all the life. They have been living afraid to open the mouth to say the truth.
You were, when we first met, you weren't willing to talk.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You asked me this interview that you have it today. You asked me probably, I would like say 10 years ago. If you remember my answer?
Yeah, you wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't, because it's no way that I can risk my family in Cuba. But what happened last week in Cuba showed me the enough is enough.
Yeah,
I cannot be
They're
afraid.
willing to make a stand there.
Yes.
We have to be willing
we
to
have
make
to
a
do
stand.
it the same. Yeah. Exactly. This is because in this moment I'm not afraid. I'm more than welcome to anybody that ask me question or tell me a lot of things that happen in my life in Cuba. They just tell you the truth.
So